wearing that monkey. We not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not be after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player, they call a player mayor. What you talking that funky, get about my face, wearing that monkey, we not that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money, get some money, get some money, get some money.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Atlanta Falcons. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Looking to pass, first play is Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And some room to roam now. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Back to throw. He's got Hooper on the out route. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. In motion left goes Jones. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. Touchdown, Raiders. Cordero Patterson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
7-7, our score after 1. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
46, 46. And 47.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A couple of nice plays right in a row, and it's a Falcon first down yet again.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, How about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The Falcons at 8-4 now in the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
On play action, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Devin Duvernay with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Patterson on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass complete. On the crossing route, this is Hooper.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Now this time he'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Micah Parsons racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll look to throw here. He hits Adams, complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Patterson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. One more time with Patterson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action now, Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
He's up to the 20. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Jones now in motion left. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Koo now for the point after.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Prescott off play action. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He couldn't escape the pressure, and they go backwards in a big way there on the sack.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
In motion left goes Jones. On play action, they'll throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's complete to Adams.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Back to throw again.
Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big.
And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Jones now in motion left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Prescott. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Meanwhile, Dak's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Buying time to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain an 18-point lead. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number one cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brandon Stephens. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott from the gun. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They find some open field here. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Atlanta, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.